No matter what they say, no matter what they tell you, no matter what their policies are, no matter what they present to you.
It's yours. Work your ass off.
Still nigga.
Get those pieces of chicken made out of meat, dude. Like,
Chill.
chilling.
We chill.
and dope to watch. Is and that really made me think. Yeah,
Let me see.
it never, it never really made me think about it like that perspective before. Was it's an episode of Black Love with D.L. Hughley, and D.L. Hughley is talking about that his son has autism, and like they go into talking about autism and what autism is, and he was just like, damn, like people not gonna care about my son. Like they just gonna look at him and see a black man. And then it's like, but you gotta think about your son too, because your son is unaware of the social cues that other black men are. Like kids with autism don't respond to people. So
Exactly.
that means that they could not respond to authority, and like that in the future could like mess them up. Like, and it's like that shit is scary. It's scary as hell. Like Tristan has such an innocence now. Like he don't understand a lot of stuff, but I do. Like
So where you think like autism came from? Like I know you. I think you told me.
I
Like
have my own personal um ideas of where I think it came from, because at the end of the day, like I've been there since Tristan was born. Like
word.
I know what my child was like. I know how his personality was and his spirit. And it's like you want to think that you keeping your kids safe. We don't. I didn't really research vaccines. I didn't really, I didn't
Man,
really. I didn't really. I'm thinking, you think that you're doing like a good thing, and like I remember one particular time, Tristan got 4 vaccines at one time, in one doctor visit, and like I started just noticing stuff, like, cause I went to school for psychology, so I took child psychology, so I kind of know the milestones. I've been around enough kids. I know when kids should be talking. I know when kids should be doing certain stuff, and like, it's like over time, I just saw Tristan like light diminishing, and it was like I realized, I was like, damn, my son
man,
too, and he ain't never called me mama. My son 2 years old, and he ain't never called me mama. He ain't never asked me for nothing. He ain't never. But like everything else, like walking, crawling, eating, off like all that stuff was normal. But mentally, like I was nervous, so I immediately started just, think I thought it was his speech at first. So I was like, where can I go and like get my son like tested like for his speech? So I ended up going to Colonial Speech and Hearing, got him an appointment there. So they did the test or whatever, and then like 4 months go by, like they ain't called me nothing. Like I'm blowing these people up. Like damn, like more and more time is going by. Like my son is still like at a standstill. So shit, I called him back. I was like, look, y'all need to get me back in there like ASAP. Y'all need to retest him. I need to know what's going on. Went in, retested him. While he was doing the test, they noticed that like his hand would shake here and there, or
yeah,
his eyesight would like shift.
yeah,
And so they was like, "Have you ever thought that he had autism?" I didn't even, like I've heard of autism, but I didn't really know what it was.
yeah.
And so I was like, "No." They was like, "Do you mind if we test him, like bring in a psychologist and test him for autism?" And like even though like I got like I know a lot about mental illness, it's
Yeah,
like I still was attaching stigmas to stuff that, you see what I'm saying, like inadvertently attaching a stigma to
yeah.
a particular illness. Like I definitely thought like autism was kind of like kids where I thought more on the end spectrum where things are severe. I didn't understand that you can be on the mild side, you can be in the middle, you can be on the severe side. Like it's a scale, and you can fall anywhere. And I used to think like I think it's one, and I learned this in a parenting class. Like I don't think parents understand when they say stuff to their kids how it affects them long term. And
Exactly.
I just really realized like, damn, I was like, damn, like you say stuff like, oh, you so bad, or you know, like you just say stuff and you don't realize that it registered with them. And I was like, damn, I just been calling my child bad and thinking that he bad, and then other people call my child bad, like when something was really wrong.
Exactly.
And so they tested him, and then they came back and said he had autism. I cried so fucking hard because I was like, damn, I'm already raising him by myself. Like, let's add on one more layer. Like it was difficult as hell.